Hello everyone, this is Kirtana presenting on the topic with accurate energy estimation for networks on chip. Nowadays, owing to shrinking technology, there is increase of complexity and also raises the communication bandwidth requirements. Thus, network on chips have been introduced to provide this necessary bandwidth. This increase in communication demand has an important impact on the overall energy consumption, and the NOC power consumption represents 40% of the system energy cost. Indeed, in the raw chip, NOC simulators rely on power models that integrate link models without crosstalk modeling. We show that the crosstalk effect has a deep impact on NOC energy consumption. The main components of NOC are interconnects, routers, and network interfaces. In fact, interconnects are scaling badly regarding performance and power consumption. This is why links power consumption should be considered in the NOC power consumption. These simulators mostly use models such as Origin 2.0 power model to estimate NOC energy consumption. The issue is that using a fixed switching activity and a fixed link capacitance prevent the model from taking into account the crosstalk effect that has a strong impact on the interconnect consumption. In the end, this misjudging of the interconnect energy estimation can lead to important energy estimation errors on the whole NOC consumption. Here, this model is data dependent, and in order to take into account crosstalk, requires this conduct of data through links. Hence, we have presented a modified Noxing-based simulator to make it a bit accurate. Network on chip simulators are used in the early design stages to help developers make architectural choices. The literature lists several simulators able to estimate timing performance and power consumption. Here, this table shows a few NOC simulators with their main features such as topologies, routing algorithms, router parameters, traffics, and power model. The common points between all these simulators are their level of simulation and the fact that they all rely on a power model. First, they all are cycle accurate without being bit accurate. In other words, the routes of the flits between network components are known, but we do not know the payload of any flit during a simulation. A flit is the atomic unit from which packets and streams are made up of. Secondly, they all rely on a power model such as Origin 2.0 or a power model based on hardware simulations. From the below figure, we can see the NOC simulator structure. This approach to reduce the NOC behavior is a top-down process. This system is decomposed into smaller components, and this network is built with component models that emulate real component behaviors in order to be cycle accurate. These component models are interconnected as shown in the figure A, and these are sensitive to events triggered by them. And from the figure C, we can see NI1 transmits the flit to router R1, which detects the incoming flit. Then R1 sends the flit to R3 and so on until the flit reaches NI3. Once the traffic in the network is simulated, the NOC simulator can estimate energy consumption during the simulation. From the figure B, we can see that every behavioral component model from A is associated with one power model from figure B. Depending upon the incoming events in every cycle in the network, the energy consumption is incremented for each component. If an action is executed by R1 in A at clock cycle, the power model associated with R1 is used in B, and the total energy consumption is incremented by the energy cost of the corresponding action. Thus, local energy consumption data are collected to estimate the total NOC energy consumption. We now examine how power models recover the energy cost of the events. Here, they use the components power models as building blocks to make a bigger model that may constitute the power model of a whole router. From the below example, all the blocks that are part of the architecture are considered and that are energy costs of all router operations like reading a flit in buffer, arbitration, crossbar traversal, and all of these are summed up. This is the power model for router to router links given by these two equations. Here, alpha is called the Flit switching activity. Because this model is not sensitive to data, the switching activity during simulation is not known. In the source files of Orion 2.0, alpha does not appear as a variable, but the literal constant 0.5 is used instead. Moreover, this coupling capacity is also equal to constants such as alpha. Therefore, the link consumption is considered as a constant regardless of the data that pass through the links. Here, Decent is a newer NOC power model than Orion 2.0 and it is more accurate rotor power model than Orion 2.0. And we also have a second type of granularity in NOC, and this is based on HDL description, in which we use the hardware tools such as Synopsys. In the power models previously mentioned, all the link power models have a fixed switching activity and a fixed capacity based on top-down approach. In order to achieve more accurate results, our study relies on interconnect model from the below figure. This power model is based on the bottom-up approach. In fact, the link delay and power consumption can be modeled with one resistor and one capacitor. This model is based on characterization using a SPICE simulator. And the M3R3 RC model is used, bringing a power and delay estimation error under 5% because the coupling capacitance beyond the nearest two neighbors is negligible. The above figure in the before slide shows that more of a central victim. And moreover, effective capacitance changes according to alpha I and crosstalk effects on each transition pattern, which are taken into account. The switching activity alpha I changes according to the data actually sent through the links. This clearly distinguishes this model from data-independent interconnect power models. And here, and this table shows the effective capacitance and delay factor of the victim wire and the corresponding transition patterns for the below figure that we have seen. And the falling transitions are represented by up arrow and rising transitions are represented by down arrow, and when there is no transition we can represent it with a hyphen. And it is mandatory to know Flit's payload to determine transition pattern. First of all, the router has to read the incoming flit, knowing the previous flit in the same path. Next, all the transition vectors are built. A transition vector comprises all the transitions between two flits, as can be seen in the step 2. Then, transition patterns are identified for each transition depending upon the direct aggressors. It should be noted that for every edge transition, an unknown transition is added on the side to complete the transition pattern. Once all the transition patterns are identified, energy consumption is incremented according to the cost of all the transition patterns. This methodology gives us the energy consumption of the local interconnect, and this is done on each link of the router. For example, in a 8-bit bus as shown in the table, if we want to see the case when links are consuming the least and most amount of energy at alpha is equal to 0.5, if the half of the bits are flipped at each transition according to the pattern selected and the remaining ones remains at 0. Thus, considering the worst and best case, we use Noxum to compare a data-dependent model against the data-independent model, whose alpha is starting at 0.5. From this graph, we can conclude that interconnect energy consumption can vary up to 73.6 percent points with the same switching activity, while the static model cannot account for these two important variations. Notice that the result variation is very low, as shows the gap between the lower bound and the upper bound of each path that goes up to 1.2% of difference. As soon as a new packet is injected in NOC, an event occurs and packet information is recorded in a global trace file. Each line of this file corresponds to a packet used during application simulation. Once the application is completed, the global file trace is split according to the source of each packet so that there is a file for each IP that sent to a packet during the simulation. And each IP has been adapted to read trace files, and these PEs have an address that is associated with the number of the IP in such a way that the PE0 can read only the file IP0, and so on. With the aim of completing the NOC energy consumption analysis, to generate the NOC energy per cycle mapping after run, NoxMXT associated with R. This feature adds to NoxMXT another tool to improve the NOC energy consumption analysis. Every improvement brought to the simulator is summarized in the analysis shown here. And with this presentation, here we conclude that all the simulations that have been carried out using application-based graphics, and we also got aware of how the crosstalk link power module was integrated to NoxMXT, and here NoxMXT, a cycle accurate and bit accurate simulator based on Noxem is proposed. And this can be used as an open software tool where all the designers can run their simulations in order to obtain significantly more accurate results. Thank you.